if you want to know what apps I use and have on my phone at all times, then stay tuned. Hey, what's up? Welcome to my channel. I'm Rasha, and this is iAMERICA. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 apps for budget traveling. These are my personal favorites and what I have on my phone right now. I use them to plan about every trip, and they're just gold. Before we get into it, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up so that I know you like content like this and you want to see more. Make sure you comment down below if you have any more ideas that you want to see on this channel. Also, comment down below if you use any of these apps, and comment down below if you have any that I'm missing. Cause hey, we want to just share the wealth, keep the coin. So comment down below and let me know what apps you're using to plan your trips. And also, make sure you subscribe. Come on now, I gotta know that y'all are liking what I'm giving, and if it's just me and my friends and my cousin, then you know, I can text them. But let's get right into it. So, starting off with number 5, my favorite app that I have on my phone in my traveling folder. Yeah, I have a whole folder. Maybe I can insert like a clip or something to show y'all. But is Hopper. So Hopper is a app that you can find flights and things on, and so what you'll do is you go put in your like location that you're trying to go in, so your destination, and basically it'll tell you like the cheaper times to fly. What I like about Hopper is you can set up notifications and alerts so you can get alerted when the flights go cheaper. So let's say I want to go to Barcelona. So for this video, Barcelona is going to be my dream vacation to go. I want to go sometime in February. Hopper is going to send me alerts when I look it up and set that notification for what days in February is it cheaper. So like let's say today the price goes down, I'm getting an alert today. Let's say the price goes up, it's going to start telling me, hey, prices are starting to go up for Barcelona, book your trip. It's one of the better flight search engines that I love to use just for their notifications alone, and that I can set up multiple things. So I want to go to Barcelona in February, I want to go to Madrid in March, and I want to go to Thailand in August. I can have 3 different notifications, and they're going to alert me when all of the prices fluctuate, and I love that. So that's my number 5, Hopper. And all these apps, by the way, you can find them in the App Store on Apple for iOS. Not sure about Android, but I do know that a lot of them also have websites, so I'll try to make sure I link them down below in the description box, so check that out. But yeah, so that's my favorite budget traveling app for number 5. Number 4 would have to be Skiplag. Skiplag, not going to go too much into detail because I'm pretty sure we've all heard of it, but Skiplag does, it's more of a flight search engine that'll tell you different like layovers or things where it's cheaper to go. So like let's say I want to go from Atlanta to New York, but it's cheaper if I fly from Atlanta to Chicago and get off in New York because there's an hour layover. Skiplag will help me find those type of flights and things like that. And also you can find some good secret deals that just like randomly pop up. So if you're like, Skiplag is better for people who want to like randomly go, because you never know what's gonna pop up, and the deals that are on there might not be there forever. So like the deals on Skiplag, like they might only be there for 48 hours, and yes, you can use them if you like want to plan a trip, but I feel like Skiplag is best when you're like randomly want to get out there and go. So that's number 4 is Skiplag. Number 3 I would have to say would be, and just to keep it on the flight pattern, number 3 would have to be my all-time favorite to look for my cheap flights is Skyscanner. I love Skyscanner. I love Skyscanner so much. Because here's the thing about Skyscanner. Skyscanner can let you search different regions, different countries. So like let's say you want to go to Europe, but you don't know where in Europe, or you just want to go to the cheapest place in Europe. So I'll go from Atlanta to Europe, and instead of having to put Spain or Barcelona or put like London or anything like a lot of other apps do, like to make you be so specific, Skyscanner will let me put Europe, or Skyscanner will let me put anywhere in the United States, which I love. That's how I ended up in Texas for what holiday was that? Labor Day? Yeah, that's how I ended up in Texas for Labor Day, because I was just looking at flights randomly and they were just so cheap, and I was like, why not? Like, let's go. And I booked them like literally like maybe a week beforehand and paid hardly nothing for the flight. So I love Skyscanner for that. And then you can also do Skyscanner to Everywhere, and it'll just give you the cheapest destinations throughout the world. So yes, it's typically cheaper if you're in the US to fly from a US state to another US state. So, and you can also pick to fly from anywhere in the United States, or fly from everywhere to fly to anywhere and everywhere. So it's like, let's say you want to just find cheap tickets. It might be $20 to fly from Boston to, I don't know, what's a random state? From Boston to Miami. But I like to be specific when I pick my where from, because I know that it's easier for me to leave out of Atlanta, and I don't want to drive to anywhere just to save a couple bucks, because you might spend more in gas than you would in, like, you know, just paying for the ticket. Helpful tip: if you're flying out of the country, then it might be cheaper if you put that anywhere in your from box. So I live in Atlanta. However, if I'm going to London, it might be cheaper for me to click anywhere in the United States to London, so that I can see where's the cheapest place from London, because let's say it's Boston. So it might be cheaper if I fly from Boston to London. That might only be $200, but if I fly from Atlanta to London, it might be $400. And if I can find like a $100 round trip from Atlanta to Boston on the days that I need to go and leave, then look, I just saved $100 to spend and to put towards my lodging. Look, perfect. And that's the perfect segue to the next one. So my next favorite app for budget travel is Airbnb, of course. Just, you gotta love it. I don't know, like, yes, I've had some not perfect experiences on Airbnb, but it's the best for your coin. It's the best for your pocket. What will cost you maybe 2 nights in a hotel will cost you a week in Airbnb in most places, especially if you're not trying to stay in like the most popular area. So like, for instance, like downtown Atlanta, it might cost you $75 a night to stay. However, the hotel's gonna cost you minimum $120 a night. You know, that's just extra coin. And then with Airbnb though, you have a whole house or a whole apartment, so that's for you're splitting that with you, your homegirl, your boyfriend, your homegirl's boyfriend, your daddy, your uncle. Wait, hold on, that might be a little weird of a trip. I take all of that back. But you get what I'm saying. Like, you split that with the group and you have the whole house and everything. You can cook, so that saves a little money as well. Airbnb is just, it was a genius idea. Now you do have to worry about things like, you know, like cleanliness and things like that. But typically Airbnb is really good for things like that. And I haven't had any crazy issues to where I had to leave an Airbnb because I was uncomfortable or anything. So yeah, definitely have to have the Airbnb app. And sometimes if I just can find cheap Airbnbs, then I'll just go save them and then look for flights when I can find the cheapest flights to go, so I can go to that Airbnb. And now look, I have a new travel destination that I wasn't even thinking about. And now that they have Airbnb Plus, oh, now you're living in luxury and it looks cute on a budget. Girl, come on, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Marriott, who? Let me stop playing because I love a good Marriott. Sponsor me. Just kidding. But yeah, no. And then also you can find like hotels and things like that on Airbnb as well, because some hotels offer condos and people rent them out on Airbnb. It's an all around win. So definitely make sure you have Airbnb on your phone, because also that's great for your perfect budget weekend stay as well. See, he didn't think of that. And then my number one, and these are in no order, by the way. I'm just going down the list of what I use frequently. I'm not even going to put it on an app. I'm going to put it on a website, and it would be Google Flights. And Google Flights is great. Google's an awesome search engine, but Google Flights is great because Google Flights has literally just about every airline on there, because I know I can find Southwest on airline, but I have a hard time finding Southwest on Skyscanner, and Southwest is one of my all-time favorite airlines. But also what works well with Google Flights that I like is that because Google is such a large and great search engine, once you look up the flights and things, it's so easy to transition to hotels, which you can also do on Skyscanner, but just Google, because Google is Google, it's just such a smooth transition, and you don't have to worry about backing or anything. It's literally just on the side. So you can, Google Flights comes clutch with the hotels. But also what I really enjoy is Google Flights also shows you reviews of the place, and also your attractions that are like nearby or very popular, and with reviews of the attractions, which you can't beat that. So Google Flights is really lit. I don't have a Google Flights app. I know there used to be like a Google Travel or Google, or maybe there was a Google, it was Google Flights, it was Google something, but they got rid of it in like August. So I had deleted that, and now I just use the Google Flights website, like flights.google.com or whatever. But still, like, it still works. It's on your phone. You can do it all right there. I'm pretty sure you can set up notifications on Google, but I don't, because I use Hopper for all my notifications. But again, great things. But those are my top 5 apps, sites, whatever you want to call them, for budget travel planning. They're definitely worth your while. They don't take up that much storage on your phone, so definitely check them out. Download them, check them out in the App Store, download them. I'll put some links down below. I'm gonna really try. If I don't, y'all get on me in the comments. But those are definitely what you need to start out with and start planning your trips, and that's future trips. And you also might find some trips that you weren't even thinking about if you look on those apps. So yeah, but thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it all the way through, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and give yourself a hand clap, because I'm clapping for you. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please stay tuned for my other videos. Please comment down below anything else you would like to see from me, or any questions you may have for me, because I'll be glad to answer them for you. But I am Erica Rasha, signing out. Bye. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite.
Open up, you O.P.E.N. Bitch, you want BBM. We should be closer than friends.